Beer is about to go up. Changes from one of the biggest aluminum can makers in the country will have a big impact on small breweries. ABC 10 News reporter Jared Aarons takes an in-depth look at how the local breweries will adjust and what this all means for customers.
As you can see, we have a large shipment of cans that just arrived in.
These stacks of cans at Lost Abbey Brewing in San Marcos are some of the last the company will buy from Ball Corporation.
It's been a tough year with Ball, just with shipments being delayed and not getting the allotment of cans.
Ball is the largest aluminum can corporation in North America. This month, they increased their minimum purchase amount from 1 truckload to 5 and raised prices on cans in a move they called a customer reduction program. That means breweries that used to buy about 200,000 cans at a time now need to buy more than 1 million.
The math doesn't work to bring in 5 truckloads. Storage, cash flow, it doesn't make sense.
Lost Abbey is negotiating with a new supplier for cans. Ball didn't respond to multiple calls and emails for comments, but the San Diego Brewers Guild, which represents about 150 breweries in the county, says it's a crippling move for the small breweries in the industry, especially after a tough 2 years in the pandemic.
It's just like, when is it ever going to end? Like, when can we get a little bit of break and reprieve? So this was kind of just another nail in the proverbial coffin.
Storage is another issue. All these cans behind me, it's about 1 truckload. Imagine if they had to buy 5 times as many every time they got a shipment. They simply wouldn't have enough room. They'd have to get a bigger warehouse, and that means higher costs for the brewery and for you.
This is the filler and then the thing that puts the lid on, or the end.
Mike Hess, the owner of Hess Brewing, says his company will probably switch to plain cans with labels instead of pre-printed cans. But that costs more to buy a label machine, the labels, and the labor to put it all together. His guess, the cost of a 6-pack will go up by about $1.
Even with that $1 6-pack price increase, we're probably still eating into our margin.
Experts say customers may see fewer beer options as breweries reduce variety to cut costs. But they're confident the industry will find a way to survive.
You know what craft brewers do? We pivot and we innovate and we figure it out.
Biggest thing is we're still making great beer. There's a bright side to all this negativity, we're still making great beer.
Jared Aarons, ABC 10 News.
Other concerns like the rising cost of labor and inflation on prices for ingredients could also make beer more expensive. You'll probably see the price increases starting in January or February.